Hello guys and welcome back to the Fallen God expansion campaign. It's a troll campaign, so the faction is are the trolls. Yeah, if you wanna know more about it, check out the playlists. Should be the last playlist created. Now, for those of you who know what this is about, man, I am leaning towards going in the cave first, but let's visit a Brittlebone village first. Alright, we can actually go home also, so that's weird.
Brittlebones found a way to live in even the most extreme places.
Maybe they let you
On
go home
cliff-sides and mountaintops, the homes
do
they
some
passed looked
things.
flimsy and brittle to the Bonekin, as though a strong wind could blow them down.
Yeah, we know what this is about. Let's see, do we have enemies over here? Please let the melee in front.
Huh, what now?
Can't
More
I do
trouble?
something? I know the game has formations and you can make squads.
That way.
It's not assigned. No?
That
Yeah,
room
I
is
wanna
ready.
check something else. Huh?
What this?
I wanna see if that gremlin changed his prices a bit.
What is that?
Big ones?
What is Sleek cooking?
The stew? Of course they can. Yes.
It's 25,000 artifact. Let's go and speak with the mayor.
No, I'm ready. Let Zarska get a proper look.
You want something?
Akrog must go.
All right then.
You're a bit flimsy and scaredy. How was it? Skittish was the word. You, anything new?
Sir Troll, what a pleasure.
Akrog wants to bargain. He has shiny
What's
things.
the bargaining?
Certainly.
Where's the
Wanna
bargaining?
trade?
Bargaining involves changing of the prices. This is not bargaining. We have plenty of those, huh? For now.
Come
Okay.
again. May Tiara bless your path.
Let Grungwa.
Oh, and I need to go check the... I need to go check his stash.
Chieftain Mayer remembers that slaver they told him about. He tried to enslave the Moonkin too. They tracked him down and killed him.
Slaver. Right, I remember. Well, Tiara bless ye for that. Or Zarak, whoever 'tis you pray to.
Okay, no reward. Best I started, man, I start forgetting English since I started playing this game. What's this? Yeah, so this is selling for 1200. Yeah, theoretically it's good to have in the offhand, but it only has one attack. Best hex stick of thick blood. hex stick of thick blood. Hex stick of thick blood. Oh my god. Apply demonic rage. What's that? Demonic rage. Blah. No, I don't like losing resistance. I have a thing for now. Let's get the cash. Let's get the cash.
Akrog must leave.
Of course.
Alright. Let's go to get that chest. Where was it? In the dark side. In the dark map, right? It was rugged at the rugged shores. It's closed, I think. You are still here?
There. The harvester again. Moving now.
So I don't know what that X means. This one is protected by Noak? Must be. Oh, okay. It's only one
Ready for
person.
action.
So I think the quest is just not active yet. Should we follow him again? Hey, where are you going now? Ooh. You want me to check that body?
Akrog is listening.
But I did check that. Don't remember what I took from that place though. It was the letter.
Grunwald will go there.
I have no idea what this is about, man. Maybe we'll learn about this after. I think it's about that thing, but I think we don't have everything.
He's on his way.
Oh, this is his stash. Oh, cool. Let's check the diary. Brittle Bone Diary. The writing is cramped and hard to read. Grease smudges most of the words, but some of them are readable. Day 181. Bad day. 3 friends lost trying to take the convoy and the chainers come screaming on the wargs to take the credit. The money was still good, but I don't know. It is hard enough without all the competition. Can't say I like sharing with this. Day 205. A good day today. 6 orcs and a dark elf mercenary. No idea what the elf was doing with them. It's not as if he can talk now. Good, I don't like it when they talk back. Still, the chieftain paid us well. So I'm not going to ask too many questions. I do wonder who the orcs were from. Null said they were from the Hardskins. That might make sense. They have their trolls taken away. I remember fools. Note to self, don't piss off me, Router. Day 226. That was odd. Those elven bounty hunters turned up with a bunch of trolls in chains. They look like strong trolls as well. They will do well. Here that guy has balls turning up to the camp after what I heard. If they keep on tasking the trolls, there will be hell to pay. Maro said that Mirator is sending out more patrols to the northern villages. Really hope they don't get into a brawl with Salvar. Don't fancy sticking around if the circle decides to stick their necks in. Like they haven't already done that.
Moving on.
Let's check out a bit the place fast to see if anything has respawned. Yeah, so yeah, we checked that thing.
In that direction?
Yeah, my guess we haven't advanced to that quest yet. We were supposed to clear out everything for the quest to advance.
Time to move on.
But yeah, my guess
He
is
is
not.
going.
Let's go home if we can. Let's go home. I wanna give man, I'm afraid, you know, I'm afraid that Grumph is the troll chieftain, man. Might be. That's why they are friends with Nervok. Who are you? Flesh Eater, Palak, Deep Prayer. Deep Dryer. We have 20 food.
At his service. What is that? Ugruk help, Chieftain?
No.
It was good to talk with Ugruk here if Chieftain need him.
Okay, so it seems we can go.
Big Blood, he needs something? That is all for now. Let them march on. Chieftain, how can Grungwa help?
Okay, we should.
Akrog has some bone dust for Grungwa's plant.
Grungwa was about to ask. He saw Akrog collect it, and here they are.
Well, Magua praise. Norek's hide feel all strong now. Plant do that?
Indeed. Grungwa thinks the Tia needs no more bone dust from here on out. This will last it a moon, or even two. He thanks the chieftain again for his help. All this, no point in getting all sentimental. This will be a glorious totem for the tribe camp to last, chieftain. Grungwa knows it.
So we had to deliver 20 of them. Okay.
That is it for now. Akrog must go.
Of course, duty awaits.
Let's see what this was. Legendary. Gangwar's Mugwatir seedling. Okay, Mugwa herself blesses the Monkey warriors and their shelters with their power. Shines like a blue sun, radiating incredible hex power. Make Gararang or make it bloom for the monkey someday. Alright. Gives in combat focus, man. Yeah, let's see. Oh, plus 20 magical resistance. That's actually really good. That's okay. That's good.
What is needed of
Can
him?
Saska help? What should he do?
You
Can a troll
have
not rest
minus
for a moment?
resistance, man. That's good. That's good. Okay. Who do we need to talk to? Let's check out this spot.
You wonder what will happen.
30 wood, 30 foot. Okay, so we only need 60 of each from now on. And we unlock everything over here.
Zazga is listening.
Yeah, this is what I want.
What on Urgath is this?
What's this? Slowness. Brick. What do we have though?
The gift whispers again. What this?
Just think she should have a little more faith in what we're doing. She sounds like she's afraid that beast is going to magically reassemble itself any moment now.
She should be afraid,
Why?
because that beast was created to destroy. Tiara's breath. Do you truly think we're safe just because we cut it into pieces? The field dog is always here, always listening, even right now.
I'm aware of that. Still, there is nothing to be gained from acting fearful. If anything, that's what this beast wants.
Fear is our best weapon against complacency. The moment we relax is the moment the beast will strike.
We have one here, one here. Okay, we will solve that. We'll give priority to that. Okay, I thought this was meant to be blown up, but it seems not.
What next?
Okay. Who are you, sir? Chieftain.
No, I'm ready.
Chieftain Cabrax. Akrog welcomes him to the Moonkin's strange new home.
Strange indeed, Chieftain Akrog. Kabrak senses much evil here. He tastes corruption in the air. Pah!
The Moonkin has no intention of lingering here for longer than needed, but it is the best place for them to be right now.
The best place, or the only place? They must lead the Bonekin and the Moonkin away from this temple of despair. The sooner the better. The corruption Kabrak's consents will destroy the trolls if they stay too long. There is no value in hiding here forever.
Akrog can sense it too. It feels like it is growing. But the trolls must stay here until they are ready to fight back. Akrog can only hope that his tribe suffers less here than they would out in the open.
Then Kabrak's hopes they will be ready very soon. Oh, and one more thing. About the Moonkin wounded and the rot victims. Cabrax might have an idea how to help them. It is true.
Seriously, man.
That was a strange joke, even for Zazka's mind.
It sounds like it, no? Cabrax is not jesting at all. Crab dung extract is one of the most powerful herbal remedies known to the Bonekin. And while it is true that it not always smells nice, it has kept them hale and strong for many hundred moons. Akrog should go and find some crab dung when they march again on their quest for echoes, or whatever they call them. It will help.
Be glad to be useful. All right. It is worth a thought. Knows Cabrax where they can find crab dung?
Well, crabs are everywhere. But Cabrax knows of a place with lots of colonies. The Cobalt Coast. A couple of Brittlebones have made their tribe camp there, so perhaps Akrog could crush them while he's at it.
All right. Akrog will see if the Moonkin can make time. First and foremost, they must focus on resurrecting the cub.
About that, is Akrog really sure? Even if they manage to resurrect that beast, how knows he it will fight for the trolls?
Frankly, Akrog knows not. But he knows that it is their only choice.
Fair point, Akrog. Fair point.
Okay, I guess we'll make this episode
So,
over
Chieftain
here.
Cabrax and the Bonekin have been through a lot. Are they recovering?
By the holy hide, it has been tough. Tough! Cabrax believed Mugwar could see him through any ordeal, but these last few moons have tested him, and his tribe. Cabrax hopes Mugwar will reward her trolls with some peace. At last.
If the Bonekin want peace, Akrog is not sure they came to the right place.
Cabrax understands. But peace takes many forms, Chieftain Akrog. When those cursed greenskins tried to shame Cabrax, he found the peace of Mugwar inside his mind. They treated Cabrax and his tribe like beasts. The Bonekin were filthy, starving, exhausted. Only our inner peace saved us from becoming beasts.
That is an interesting and strange way to see it.
Not strange at all. The path of a chieftain is never clear, but Cabrax has some help. Whenever he is in doubt, Cabrax consults the bones. They tell him which path to take through the power of Mugwar.
And what told the bones Chieftain Cabrax when he was trapped by the greenskins?
That Cabrax need not fear. And by the Holy Hide, that was all he needed to know.
Those bones Chieftain Cabrax wears, can they tell him the future?
Not in the way that Chieftain Akrog might be thinking. When Cabrax throws the bones and reads their patterns, they do not show him exactly what is to come. No. Instead, they help Cabrax decide which of the paths that lay before him is the right one for the Bonekin.
Such guidance sounds valuable enough. How reads Cabrax the patterns?
It is hard to explain to an outsider. Cabrax spent many, many moons studying the power of these bones. If Cabrax were to throw them now, Chieftain Akrog would just see a mess on the ground. Cabrax would see a face, a weapon, or maybe an iron beak. These symbols hold great meaning for the Bonekin.
All right, Akrog must ask. With so much wisdom at their fingertips, how have the Bonekin ended up like this?
Such a question by the Holy Hide. Ah, the wisdom to follow the right path is a true gift. But the right path leads not always to happiness and freedom. The Bonekin walk the path that Mugwar has chosen for them, wherever it may lead. And Cabrax can only consult the bones about the choices he knows he has to make. The future holds surprises for us all, even the Bonekin.
Why was Mugwar's cradle the Bonekin's home? It is such a sacred place.
The chieftain thinks it was wrong to live in such a place. But he knows as well as Cabrax that Urgarth offers little welcome to a tribe of trolls in these times. By the Holy Hide, their choices are few.
That is right enough. But why Mugwar's cradle?
The Bonekin have a solemn duty to serve Mugwar. It is her will that they protect her shrine and treat it with the respect it deserves.
Have the Bonekin never questioned Chieftain Cabrax? Akrog would not blame them for being afraid of bringing enemies to a sacred place.
By the Holy Hide, of course. The faith of the Bonekin runs deep, and many have been worried for the safety of the shrine. When Cabrax explained how Mugwar had brought the tribe to that place, they became calm. If it is the will of Mugwar that the time of trolls is coming to an end, so be it. The Bonekin have made their peace with that. Most of them, anyway.
This is where the Moonkin and the Bonekin differ. The Moonkin have faith in Mugwar, it is true, but they also have faith in themselves.
And they have faith in the chieftain?
Akrog hopes so. Akrog has to believe so. But he will never stop trying to earn that faith. Just like he will never stop trying to save his tribe.
Chieftain Akrog has the right to choose his own path. But by the Holy Hide, he should remember there is more than one way to be saved.
Is there any advice Cabrax would like to give Akrog?
Advice? There is something, but Cabrax is not sure Akrog wants to hear it.
Speak true.
Very well. Akrog should consider carefully who and what he trusts. The way of the Bonekin may seem mysterious to Chieftain Akrog, but Cabrax believes it is far more reliable than following the advice of any brittle bone. And more reliable than trusting the mind of a single troll. The minds of trolls are weak without the guidance of Mogwai. The minds of Brittlebones are corrupt and filled with lies.
The Moonkin have little choice but to trust the stranger, if that is what Chieftain Cabrax is getting at. If his word is true, he will help both tribes win their freedom.
And if it is not true?
Then Akrog will accept the result of his choices. And any betrayer of the Moonkin will pay a heavy price.
Well, let them hope there is no more betrayal then.
It is quite something to see the Bonekin in battle. So resourceful.
Resourceful? It is true. The Bonekin let nothing go to waste. The blood of the dead and dying gives his tribe the strength of mind to keep on fighting, even when things look bleak. Sharpens their minds. Much like it sharpens Cabrax's reading of the bones.
Yeah.
Well, Akrog must leave Cabrax for now. There is much to be done.
Of course. Of course.
So it seems there is no problem in which
Can Sasuke help?
quest we need to take. At least these two are linked. But this one seems to be able to be done right now, and it doesn't influence the rest. At least I think so.
What on
One of the Bonekin tribe, no?
It is true, Chieftain Akrog. Palag is grateful to be here.
Palag seems a little more relaxed than his kin were when Akrog found them.
They must have been filled with the blood sight at the time.
The blood sight? That makes sense.
Palag hopes the chieftain thought not that his kin were being rude.
Far from it. Akrog was impressed by their focus.
It is a blessing from Mogwai. Can Palag help the chieftain with something?
So, is it true that Palag drinks blood before fighting his enemies?
Palag drinks the blood. It is true. It fills him with the power of blood sight. It helps him kill many more enemies.
Akrog is curious. How feels Palag when he goes into battle with that power?
How feels it? Palag is not sure if he can describe the full truth of it. Perhaps one day the chieftain will experience it for himself.
Akrog has already tried it, in a way. But that was not supposed to be a day for fighting.
Ah, it is true. The ritual with the Moonkin's old chieftain. And how felt it?
Akrog knows not if it was the blood sight he felt. He was so angry. Could the Moonkin not have one moment of peace? Maybe Akrog could have battled the hunters, but he had to do the right thing for the tribe.
Palag is sure the chieftain would have slain many enemies. But it is true. Sometime Mogwai's wishes mean we choose not to fight, but to survive.
Akrog was wondering, whose blood do the Bonekin drink?
There are a few trolls in Palag's tribe who have been chosen by Mogwai as vessels. Those trolls offer up their blood whenever Palag and the other warriors need it. The Bonekin's warriors are grateful for any blood they can get, but the truest blood sight comes from the blood of the newly dead.
Even if the dead suffer with a blood rot?
The Bonekin suffer not from the blood rot, Mogwai be praised. But he wonders, If only Peleg could taste the blood of Noag, the moon blood.
No drop of Noag's blood will be spilled. Little blood is too important to the Moonkin, to all trolls.
Chieftain, his blood would not go to waste. Far from it. The blood sight from Noag could be just what the Moonkin and Bonekin trolls need to defeat their enemies. If Peleg could just try a drop or two.
Peleg will stay away from Little Blood. Akrog swore to keep him safe, and he will honor his promise. Peleg and his fellow warriors will have to find another way.
As the chieftain wishes. Peleg hopes he will not regret his choice.
I had nothing to choose. Probably because I picked the gentler part.
Akrog must apologize to Peleg, to all the trolls in his tribe. Akrog feels he brought the enemy into the home of the Bonekin.
Peleg cannot speak for every Bonekin, but he blames not the chieftain. It was a time of great sadness for the Moonkin, and Peleg knows how such rituals can lessen the pain of loss and despair. The chieftain had no choice.
Perhaps Peleg is right, but Akrog still feels a heavy guilt. Did Peleg suffer greatly at the hands of the Greenskins?
Not as much as the others. Peleg stayed calm, spent the time in silent prayer, resisted the urge to crush his guards. It would only have made things worse for the other Bonekin.
Such quiet strength also has great value. Akrog is glad that Peleg came with the Moonkin. They are safer together.
Peleg hopes his tribe made the right decision. Maybe he should have gone after those filthy greenskins. But he should not give in to anger.
Peleg may yet get his chance for revenge. For now, he should be patient.
Peleg will try his best, but he can only pray for so long.
It is time for Akrog to go.
Peleg thanks the chieftain for talking with him. Grungwa is ready.
Is Chieftain Cabrax keeping well?
Well enough. Well enough. In spite of this cursed place. What wants the chieftain?
Okay.
Well, Akrog must leave Cabrax for now. There is much to be done.
Of course. Of course.
I wonder, is this an RTS battle? I actually don't know about it. So there was a crab dung quest in Soul Harvest also. They also were using it for improvements. Don't remember exactly. Okay, Piggy.
This looks interesting.
What is his troll ship's command?
Look, Akrog found more of those stone tablets. Can the pig and his same blood make use of them?
And excretion-free on top of that. What a luxury. But yes, these look promising indeed. I'm optimistic this will expand the array of Falchion Fatal's possible creations.
We can offer more ways to shape things for you, is what he's trying to say.
Phrased like the true
I'm not in the mood to search for it.
Akrog will leave them.
How very...
Hirin's hideous horse. Give it a rest, Wilbur.
In that direction? Let Zazka get a proper look. Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Oh, okay.
Has Anu given Zeramak the boom rock to look at?
It true. Horrible thing. Clever though. Zeramak try it on Rabbit and Rabbit not move for a long time. It all right now. Probably.
Could Zeramak make more boom rocks for the Moonkin to use?
As long as he careful not drop them, he can make them. Snoring Master Scrapper, not much help to try.
So he can
Zeramak must
make
shape
them.
something.
Let's see how much it costs. It's probably below. Let's see. Stun Boom Rock. It might be only a consumable though. Weakening Boom Rock. We don't really need it. We have a ton of them. We have a ton of them. Yeah. So actually I could make one of these if I really needed plus 20 magic defense and just dismantle one of the others which give don't really give too much though. I guess what they are showing when you hover over them is the price, man. It's just not well it's not well set up, man. Let's see. Yeah, so when you hover them in the reward window, they show you 15, right? Now they are only showing you this. It's just confusing, man, just confusing. Yeah. Let's go for the Battle of Dung. Let's go. I would like to upgrade those guys because we will use them. So I don't know what this means. Harvest blood from 2 corpses. What? Have no idea. Do they finish faster or what? Flesh Eater is the first one. Yeah, this one would be good. This one would be good. Should I spend the cash? Yeah, but they are ranged, so when they go boom. Let's get this one. Let's get this one and let's go for the dung battle. I see it doesn't matter, or at least it doesn't seem so. They said they have multiple landings, but I don't know how deep that goes.